Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Hobbit English series. Today, we dive deeper into the story as Gandalf reveals something quite unexpected, a mysterious key that might just change everything for our adventurers. As always, we're here to read, learn, and level up your English. Also, when on Gandalf, I forgot to mention that with the map went a key, a small and curious key. Here it is, he said, and handed to Thorin a key with a long barrel and intricate wards made of silver. Keep it safe. Indeed I will, said Thorin, and he fastened it upon a fine chain that hung about his neck and under his jacket. Now things begin to look more hopeful. This news alters them much for the better. So far we have had no clear idea what to do. We thought of going east as quiet and careful as we could, as far as the Long Lake. After that the trouble would begin. A long time before that, if I know anything about the roads east, interrupted Gandalf. We might go from there up along the river running, went on Thorin, taking no notice, and so to the ruins of Dale, the old town in the valley there, under the shadow of the mountain. But we none of us liked the idea of the front gate. The river runs right out of it through the great cliff at the south of the mountain, and out of it comes the dragon too, far too often, unless he has changed his habits. What an exciting turn in the story, right? A secret key, a dangerous journey, and a dragon that's way too familiar with the front gate. Now, let's slow down and take a closer look at the new vocabulary we encountered. These words will help you understand not just this chapter, but also improve your overall English skills. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so grab your notes and let's go through them together. Also, this little word is like the glue that sticks extra ideas together. When you add also, you're saying, oh. And there's one more thing. In the story, Gandalf wasn't done talking. He had something else to share. It's a handy word when you're building on what you just said. When on Gandalf, this phrase simply means Gandalf continued speaking. You'll often see, went on, used when someone keeps talking after making a point. It helps the story flow naturally, like a river of thoughts. Gandalf wasn't finished. He had more to reveal. When you mention something, you don't go into full detail. You just bring it up. It's like a quick reminder or a small note in a bigger conversation. Gandalf mentioned the key as if he had almost forgotten about it. Oops. When a key. This is an old-fashioned way to say a key came with it. It's not common in modern English, but Tolkien loved using old poetic structures. Here, the map didn't just come alone. There went a key with it, quiet and mysterious. Handed. When you hand something to someone, you're physically giving it to them. Imagine Gandalf holding the shiny key and passing it into Thorin's hands. It's a simple action, but here it means a lot. It's a turning point in their journey. Barrel. Nope, not the kind you store apples in. On a key, the barrel is the long, cylindrical part that fits into the lock. It's the backbone of the key. In the story, the barrel is described as long and probably beautifully crafted. Intricate. This word means full of fine details and complexity, like a spider's web or a piece of jewelry. The key Gandalf gave wasn't simple. It had an intricate design that likely held secrets. Dwarves love crafting such delicate things. The wards of a key are the parts that interact with a lock to make it open. Think of them like the key's secret code. If they match the lock, it opens. Without the correct words, even a shiny key won't do you any good. Silver is a precious, shiny metal. It's not just beautiful, it's also strong and valuable. The key made of silver tells us it was important, maybe even magical. Dwarves don't make things in silver unless they really matter. Indeed, I will. This is a strong and formal way to say, yes, I certainly will. Thorin's reply shows he takes Gandalf's gift very seriously. Indeed, I will sounds royal, determined, and full of confidence. Classic Thorin. Upon is like a fancy version of on. It's often used in storytelling or poetry. When Thorin puts the chain upon his neck, it just sounds more majestic than on his neck, doesn't it? It adds an epic feel. Your neck is the part of your body that holds up your head and connects to your shoulders. It's also where people wear necklaces, or in Thorin's case, a secret key. The key stayed hidden, safely tucked under his jacket. To alter something is to change it. Not a complete transformation, but enough to make a difference. The key altered the group's whole plan because now they had a way in. Suddenly, their journey had hope again. An idea is like a light bulb turning on in your brain. It's a thought, a plan, or a solution. Before the key, their ideas were vague and unsure. But now, the fog was clearing and a real plan was forming. A lake is a big, calm body of water surrounded by land. It's not quite a sea, but much larger than a pond. The long lake in the story is an important place and probably full of secrets and maybe some danger too. The road's east. This phrase refers to the paths leading toward the eastern lands. In fantasy stories, directions aren't just geography, they have mood. The roads east often suggest danger, adventure, and the unknown. Taking no notice. This means ignoring someone or something. Thorin was so focused on his plan that he didn't even react to Gandalf's warning. Taking no notice is a polite way to say he totally ignored it. A valley is a low area of land between mountains or hills. It's often quiet, green, and hidden from the world. In the story, the ruins of Dale lie in a valley, waiting to be rediscovered. Front gate. This is the main entrance to a place, often grand or important. But in The Hobbit, the front gate is also dangerous if the dragon comes out. So, not the safest door to knock on. A cliff is a tall, steep rock face, often dramatic and dangerous. The river cuts right through the cliff near the mountain. What a setting for a dragon's lair. It adds danger and majesty to the scene. South. This is one of the 4 cardinal directions. In stories, south sometimes feels warm, wild, or distant. Here, it's where the front gate lies, an ominous place under the mountain. Often. If something happens often, it happens frequently again and again. Dragons are creatures of habit, and this one came out of the front gate far too often for comfort. Unless introduced is an exception. It's like saying if not. For example, I'll go unless it rains, meaning I won't go if it rains. Here, Gandalf uses it to say, unless the dragon's changed, he still comes out that gate. Habits are things we do regularly, almost without thinking. You brush your teeth, check your phone, maybe eat breakfast, Those are habits. But Smog's habits probably involve fire and treasure. And that brings us to the end of this exciting part of The Hobbit. Gandalf's key has opened more than just a door. It's opened a new path filled with possibilities. Thorin and the company now have hope, but danger still lies ahead, especially if Smog hasn't changed his nasty habits. Stick with us in the next episode as we follow their brave journey toward the mountain. See you soon, and keep practicing your English every day.